Welcome to Rise Up Namibia. So in this video, we're gonna be looking at algebraic long division by Met Yanata, aka the resistor of bad and the lover of good. Hashtag dark and lovely underscore walk by faith and not by sight. So example number 1, division. So what do you do when you are given something like this? You know, when you're given as divide this by this. So the best thing to divide this is by using long division. So it's best to write it in this format. Okay, so what do you do when you write it in this format? So just like the other long division, you start with the first term, always, okay? So you look at this y, and then you ask yourself, what is this first term, which is y to the power 2 divided by this one, which is just the y. It's equals to y, okay? In case you don't understand what I'm trying to say, so the first term, which is y to the power 2 divided by this, which is only a y. You know, if we don't write any exponent, it means that the exponent is 1, okay? So what do? When it's division, we always subtract the exponents of a letter, when it's a letter. If it's a number, we divide. Like in this instance, there is no number written, so it's 1 divided by 1, okay? But at the letter part, there's an exponent of 2 here, and there's an exponent of 1 here, okay? So what's 2 minus 1? It's equals to 1. So our answer would be y. So we write the answer here on top, okay? Now we take that y, which is our answer, and as we are going down, we multiply it with this y, okay? Now when you multiply y multiplied by y, what do you get? You get y squared. Maybe you are wondering how. Let me just explain this again. When you divide, you minus the exponents, but when you multiply, you add the exponents, okay? Which means, in this case, this y and this y don't have any exponent, so it means their exponent will be 1. So what is 1 plus 1? Equals to 2. That's why our exponent there is 2. Good. Now, when you times this with this, you get the y squared. Now, when you times the y with the 7, what do you get? You get y, like 7y. Maybe you are wondering how. Remember here there's an invisible one. And in multiplication, like terms and unlike terms can be multiplied. So you say 1y multiplied by 7. It will give you 7y. Good. So from here, you draw a line, and then you bring your minus sign. So from here you minus. Make sure these are like terms, because addition and subtraction, we can only minus or add like terms. So when you look at this, it's y squared, this is also y squared, and they are like terms, so we can minus them. So what is y squared minus y squared? It will cancel out. And then what is 10y minus 7y? Now remember that the terms, they should be like terms. So this is y, this is also y, which means they're also like terms. So 10 minus 7 equals to what? Equals to 3y. Don't forget the letter part. Okay? So what do we do next? We bring this 21 down. Okay? And then from here, we start again with what we did with the first term. So we ask ourselves, 3y divided by y equals to what? In case you don't understand, let me put it on the side here. 3y divided by y equals to 3. Because this is like, 3 divided by 1. What is the answer? It's 3. That's the number part. Now the letter part, here it means it's exponent 1 because there is no number written. This is also exponent 1. So what is 1 minus 1? Equals to 0. That's why we only get a 3 as the answer. So 3y divided by y will be equals to positive 3. Okay, now remember, when you get your answer on top, you always multiply it with the numbers this side. So you say 3 times y. What's your answer when you say 3 times y? Let's have a look here. 3 times y is the same as you are saying 3 times 1, because there is no number written. 3 times 1 for the number part is what? It's just 3. But then, because there is 1y here, you add it there and then it's 3y. Okay? So this 3 times this y equals to 3y. Now again, you take this 3, you multiply it with this 7. What does it give you? 3 times 7. It gives you 21. Okay? So from this point again, you draw your line. And then when you draw your line, and then your minus sign, you multiply. Just make sure that each time you multiply, the terms should be like terms. And the first terms should always cancel out. Like for example, when we started here, these two cancelled out. And as we can see here, 3y minus 3y. It's again going to cancel out when we minus. If your terms are failing to cancel out at the beginning, it means you made a mistake, okay? So from 21, okay, what's 21 minus 21? It also cancels out, so you get 0. So our answer for this one is, the question for it is y plus 3, which is the answer on top, and the remainder is 0. Okay? Let's look at another example. So here you are told divide this by this. What do you do? Look at what I did here. I want to point out something. You know, when you look at the exponents, always take note of this. The exponents should be descending, meaning they should be like 3, 2, 1. Or if they are maybe just, if you have the first one is 2, then it should be 2, 1, and then 0. You understand? Now in this case, your first exponent is 3, meaning your second exponent was supposed to be 2. But here you only have second exponent as 1. Because there is nothing written, it means the exponent is 1. So what you do is, in this case, you rewrite the question like to add an exponent that can make it descending. You understand? Because now when we add this 0, now we have 3, 2, 1, and then the constant. You understand? So always make sure that your exponents for the letters are always in descending order, meaning they should always be going down like in an orderly manner, like 3, 2, 1. So this is what we use to be able to divide this with long division. Okay, good. So let's come to this part. So we start again with the first term. What is m3 or m to the power 3 divided by m? It's m squared, because now it's like 3 minus 1 to give you 2. So now you take this answer, m squared multiplied by m gives you what? It gives you m3. Okay? Now m squared again multiplied by negative 1, it gives you negative m squared. You know it's negative 1 m squared, but we don't write the negative 1 there. Okay? Because we don't write ones. So and then we draw our line, bring out the negative sign, then you minus the first terms. They should always cancel out. Remember, they should always cancel out. And then what's 0? M squared minus negative 1 m squared. Guys, be very careful about these signs. Remember, this is 0, positive 0, and this is negative 1 m squared. Okay? So you minus positive 0 minus negative 1 m squared. What's the answer? You get a positive answer of m squared. So from this point, because you get your answer of the first part, you bring down the negative m3. Okay? After bringing it down, you ask yourself again, m squared divided by m, what's the answer? You get a positive m. Maybe you're wondering how. Because The exponent here is 2. The exponent here is 1. What's 2 minus 1? When you know when we divide, we minus the exponents. It's only 1. That's why we have m. Now when we multiply this m with this m, we get what? M squared. When we multiply this m with negative 1, we get negative m. Notice one thing here. The first part is again cancelling out, which is a good thing. It means you are still on the right track. If these two are not the same, it means you have made a mistake somewhere. So draw your line, bring out your negative, like your minus sign, sorry, and then you cancel the first two out, and then now you have negative 3 minus negative 1. What's negative 3 minus negative 1? M. It's negative 2m. Okay? Now once you get your answer, always remember to bring down the next number. So the next number in this case is 4. You bring it down here. Now once you get to this point again, you go again to the first term. What's the first term? Negative 2m. What is negative 2m divided by m? What's the answer? The answer is negative 2. Good. Now negative 2 multiplied by that m would give us what? It gives us negative 2m. Okay? So again to the answer, negative 2 multiplied again with negative 1 gives us what? Gives us a positive 2. So from this point we draw our line, then we bring out the minus sign, and then we minus the first two, which should always cancel out, and then they cancel out, and then you ask yourself, what's positive 4 minus positive 2 equals to a 2. So basically the answer for this question is, the quotient is m squared plus m minus 2, which is the answer on top, and then the remainder is always the last part here is 2. Okay? So let's look at example number 3. So what about when you are given something like this? Divide this by this. So check your exponents. Are they descending? Are they in an orderly manner, or is there one missing? Let's check. The exponent here is 4, here is 3, here it's 2 and 1, and then the constant, which means it's fine. So let's start our long division. So the first term always, 2m to the power 4 divided by 2m equals to what? It equals to m3. So you're wondering maybe how. It's like 2 divided by 2 will give you 1. That's why there's no number there, because it's a 1 and we don't write ones. So 4 minus, here there's 4 m's, and here there's 1 m. So we say 4 m's minus 1 m is m3. Okay, m to the power 3. So this m to the power 3 multiplied by 2m gives us what? It gives us a 2m to the power 4. Okay, and then you say again m3, or m to the power 3 multiplied by this negative 3. It gives us a negative 3 m to the power 3. Okay, so from this point we draw our line, bring out our minus sign, and then we minus or subtract. So what is 2m to the power 4 minus 2m to the power 4? It will cancel out and it will give you a 0. So what is negative 9 minus negative 3m to the power 3? It's negative 6m to the power 3. Always remember, this should always be like terms when you are minusing. And the first terms should always cancel out. Good. So from this point, because you got your answer, what happens? You bring the next term down, which is 21. Okay? So when you bring it down with its sign. If there's a positive sign in front of it, you bring it down with a positive sign. If it's a negative, like a negative sign, you bring it down with a negative sign. So from this point, you ask yourself, negative 6m to the power 3 divided by 2m. What's the answer? the answer will be negative 3m to the power 2. Do you understand how we got it? Let's look at the number part here. It's 6. And the number part here is 2. So we say 6 or negative 6 divided by 2 on your calculator will give you negative 3. Now because we are dividing, you know exponents, we minus them. So what is 3? At this m there is 3, at this m there is 1. So we say 3 minus 1 gives you what? It gives you 2m's. So that's how we got this answer. So now we take that answer and then we multiply it with the 2m. We'll get what? We'll get negative 6m to the power 3. And then again we take that answer and then we multiply it again with this negative 3. What do we get? We get a positive 9m squared. And then notice how this 2 will cancel out, and then this 2 should always also be like terms. So we draw our line, bring out our minus sign, and then we minus or subtract. So the 2 always cancel out, the first 2 always cancel out, and then we subtract the second terms. So there are 21 minus 9 equals to 12m squared. So once you get your answer again, you bring down the next term. Always remember that when you get an answer, it's time to get or bring down the next term. So the first term again, 12m squared. We look at it and then we divide it with 2m. So what is 12m squared divided by 2m? It will give us 6m. Okay? And then 6m, which is our answer, multiplied again with 2m, will give us 12m squared. And then 6m multiplied again with negative 3. What will it give us? It gives us a negative 18m. Okay? So from here we draw our line, bring out the minus sign, and then 12m squared minus 12m squared will obviously be a 0. And then we have, or cancel out, then we have negative 26 minus negative 18m. What's the answer? It's negative 8m. Okay? So always remember when you get your answer, what happens? You bring down the next term, which is what? A 12. Now then again, you start dividing. So negative 8m divided by 2m gives you what? Gives you a negative 4. Notice how we don't have a letter anymore. Why don't we have a letter anymore in the answer? Because here, let's look at the number part, which is negative 8 divided by 2 will give you what? It gives you negative 4. Now let's look at the letter part. Remember here now there's no more a number in the exponent. The exponent has no number, which means it's 1. It tells you that the exponent is 1. Now what is 1? Minus 1. It's 0. That's why we don't write the m there anymore. Now let's take that negative 4. Negative 4 multiplied by 2m gives you what? It gives you negative 8m. Okay? Now and then you take it again, negative 4 multiplied again by this negative 3. What do you get? You get a positive 12. Okay? So, from this point you draw your line, and then you bring out your minus sign. And then here you minus. What's negative 8m minus negative 8m? Equals to 0, they cancel out. What's positive 12 minus positive 12? They also cancel out, which means the remainder or the answer is here 0. So the final answer, the quotient for the question is m3 or m to the power 3 minus 3m squared plus 6m minus 4, and the remainder is 1. Okay? Sorry, the remainder is 0. Not 1 but 0. Okay? So here I've got test questions for you. Feel free to pause the video, take out a piece of paper and a pen, and try them out and see if you can get the right answer. Thank you all for watching. Please do like, subscribe, turn on that notification button to be the first to see the next upload. Share with friends, family and classmates. And remember, together we rise to higher heights, apart we all stay behind.